先生が遺産相続騒動の解決を。
この私がありきたりの依頼を引き受けると思うかい？これはユニークかつエキサイティングな案件だよ。私の知的好奇心を大いに刺激している。
Professor Layton and the Curious Village is the first game to start this incredible franchise for Herschel Layton and his apprentice Luke. And the game sits on a very mysterious village where you have to solve all the problem and the puzzles in this village.
黄金の果実をさ。
君たちが第一発見者かね？なんだ
Professor Layton and the Diabolic Box is a 2017 Nintendo DS game. This is actually the sequel to the first game for the Layton franchise, and this game you have to solve the mysteries about the Diabolic Box and go with an incredible adventure with Layton and Luke in the train Monopoly Streetway.
誰も想像できない秘密が待っていたのです。悪魔の箱、信じられませんね。
最初は君のいたずらかと思ったよ。
これが時を超える歴史的な大発明、タイムマシンです。
お久しぶりですと言った方が正しいのかな。僕がルークです。
Professor Layton and the Unknown Future is the third game for the Layton professor and his apprentice Luke. This game was released on 2008 only on Nintendo DS. This is the third main game on the franchise, and this game you have to fight against an evil professor with an idea of a time traveling machine.
私たちが考えているよりももっと複雑な仕掛けがあるのかもしれないよ。
あなたがレイトン教授。やっぱり世界は終わるんだよ。
教授はあなたなんかに負けませんよ。
Professor Layton and the Last Spectre is a 2009 Nintendo DS only game. This is the fourth game for the franchise and the last one to be released on Nintendo DS system, where the game will be headed to 3DS. In this game you have to solve a mysterious ghost or spectre in a mysterious town.
近づく者に災いをもたらす。
シャロー。
エルシャール。
今夜君たちにとっておきの代物を見せてやる。
私は解明してみせるよ。この町に隠された秘密。
Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask is a 2011 Nintendo 3DS game. This is the fifth game for the main series and actually the second game in the prequel games for the Professor Layton story. And this game was released for the Nintendo 3DS only with the technology 3D in mind, where you have the effects of the 3D in the game. This is the first game to be get a 3D animation instead of 2D animation, where you have to in conversation and in movement. So this game was a great episode for the Professor Layton.
僕に任せてください。
魔女たる者、すべからく家計に処されるべし。
これが魔女裁判。
待っていたよ、エルシャール・レイトン。
Professor Layton vs Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney is a 2012 Nintendo 3DS game. This is actually a crossover between Capcom and W5 for their incredible character, which is Layton and Ace Attorney. And this game is a combination between the two mechanics of the separate games. where you have to solve puzzle and also to solve asattanary things in the tribunal. So this game was released on 2012 for the Nintendo 3DS only, but sadly it never get a sequel. Professor Layton: The Azran Legacy is the second game for the 3DS and the third game in the prequel series for the Layton story. And this game was released on Nintendo 3DS and uses all the mechanic and graphical performance of the Mask Miracle. And this game, for the first time that was announced, it was announced like it is the last Layton game, but the studio Level 5 was thinking about making this franchise return with the 2025 Switch only game.
どんな謎もすべて解明します。それが我がレイトン探偵社のモットーです。密室どころか完全な密閉空間です。ゴーストさんの正体は究極のかまって。
Layton Mystery Journey is a 2017 iOS and Android game. This game was developed in mind to be a spin-off for the Layton series, and this game it has given the studio the idea of using a different character for the future of the Layton game in console. This is where the idea of the child of Layton will get the story continuing for the Switch game.
ここが町の発明家エッグマフィンさんの工房ですね。あれ？この建物、入り口ってどこなんでしょう？
どうやら少々分かりにくくなっているようだね。
あ、そういえばさっきのメモ。
Professor Layton and the New World of Steam is an upcoming game for the Layton franchise, and it will get a release date for the 2025 for Switch, and I think it will get a PS5 release. But instead, the game shaping up to be a great game, even though Level 5 have dropped Layton for years. And now it's coming back for a new game, and we hope to see something better than the 3DS version, because it was not something like the DS games where the story and the hype of the game was so great and so amazing that than the 3DS game, and especially the Layton data, where the game has taken up on a new way, but the studio didn't see potential on making more game about the daughter of Layton. So we hope to see more about this game for the future, and we hope to see more new game for Layton and his apprentice Luke.
中に入ってみようか。
天才発明家エッグマフィン、どんな人なのか楽しみです。
ルーク、なんだか楽しそうだね。
それは楽しいですよ。先生との久しぶりの冒険なんですから。